Jordan Peterson once said, and I love quoting this because it's so very true. You don't get away with anything. No matter what, there is some sort of repercussion for any ill act you commit. These can range from the internal. You can have internal strife over it, whatever, and they can go so far as to really fuck shit up. But no matter what, at the end of the day, you don't get away with anything. So, like, people out there, I want you to remember that going forward. You don't get away with anything. No matter what, there is always some repercussion. Even if you get away with it, you do something and legally you get away with it, you're gonna suffer in some way. Believe me, it happens. You think long and hard enough, you figure out where it comes from. You do. Now, this becomes interesting when politicians are involved. You don't get away with anything. Like, you don't. No matter what, you don't get away with anything. Right? No matter what you do, you don't get away with it. Elizabeth Warren lied for years, decades, about being Native American. Now, we can play the game that, oh, her grandma told her that fucking whatever, right? And from that, from grandma's sweet story, she decided to call herself Native American for her life. Now, my mother told me a story once that my great whatever grandfather, right, however many fucking greats it is, he married an Indian princess. And we are like 1/1 billionth Native American. Now, no. Like, that was some story that her mom or her grandma told her. No. Right? Like, no. I am not part Royal Native American. No. Like, because think about it. Do you realize the chances of that actually being true? And then you have to prove it. Right? Not only do you have to prove it, but the proof has to be accepted by the Native American groups. Like, whichever group it is you're saying you're a part of, they gotta go, sure, we'll buy that. Like, right? Like, you have to be accepted. There's a process that goes into it, right? Now, I learned about that process when I was very young. Because I said, well, if we're part Native American, because there was, somebody had said somewhere that, this sort of thing happens if you're part Native American. You get discounts on stuff and whatever. Free shit, right? The quest for free stuff. And I said, well, we're Native American royalty, man. And my mom's like, oh, the stuff you have to go through to get that done is ridiculous. Just fucking, no. Like, and most likely we'll find out it's not true. And I was like, oh, I was crushed. I wanted to be Native American, prince. Thought that'd be cool. Prince Fuxel. I don't know, whatever it would be. But, yeah. And she just skipped the whole learning process, right? And said, well, fuck it, I'm Native American. What's going to happen? People going to check? Yeah. You go far enough in life, and then all of a sudden, she's doing heredity tests going, I'm 1/1 billionth Filipino. And everybody's going, so? Like, who gives a shit? Like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Right? You don't get away with anything. Is what I'm trying to say here. And Obama has come out recently to talk about Michael Flynn getting let off. Right? Getting away with something, in his opinion. And he said that it really calls into question the rule of law. No shit. And I understand what he means when he says that. You have to understand. These people, they don't lie when they don't have to. Right? He's telling the truth. And to him, yes, this calls into question the rule of law. Because the people made him the Messiah. You people, all of you people that were into Obama, every one of you that voted for him, all of you that fell for the race card, oh God, we can't possibly not vote for him because it'll be racist. Dude, I went around to people during that election. This is long before I was doing YouTube. This is just me fucking around. Went around to people and I would say, who are you voting for in the election? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but I would like to have a conversation with you about it. And they say, I vote for Obama. Why are you voting for Obama? Look, I like him more than whoever the fuck, right? And I go, what? What exactly about him do you like? Oh, I like his policies. Can you name one? Well, he's not the other guy. I got that a lot. Don't have a clue what his policies are. He's not the other guy. And I'm like, this is the kind of problem, right? Like, and this is a problem that I have noticed. It's almost like you almost think that there's a plot involved. But for there to be a plot involved, it would have to involve the other sides. But the last so many elections, I've noticed there really is only one choice. In the last election, some of you thought it was Hillary. Some of you are fucking stupid. Like, Hillary was a shit fucking... I would have literally taken a monkey in a tuxedo over Hillary Clinton. Like the animal. Oh, God, people are gonna... You fucking racist people. Like, my mind has to actually fucking search the words. Every time I say something like monkey, I have to think about it and go, oh, how the fuck are they gonna make it racist? I would have voted for this empty fucking bottle of pink strawberry milk. I would have voted for that over Hillary Clinton. Because I trust it more. It was good. Hillary Clinton has never been good in my eyes. She's always kind of been that piece of shit over there. You know what I mean? That bitch. Behind every great man, Mr. Beadle, is that bitch. You see her back there? That bitch. Not you, Jesse. Sorry, Jesse thought I was talking about him. Not you, Jesse. But, you know, and Obama, hey, he had his bitch. Michelle. Here's the reason why Michelle Obama will never run for president. All of you who are like, oh, Michelle should run. She will never do it. You want to know why? She will fucking lose. One sound clip will sink her ass like that. She will lose everybody on the right, greater portion of the people in the center, from one sound clip that was played like once and then immediately snuffed. And it's her saying, now that my husband has become president, this is the first time in my life I've ever been proud to be an American. She went a long fucking time not being proud of being an American. She had 8 years of pride in being an American, which was immediately, I can only imagine, immediately snuffed right back out when Donald Trump got elected. She is now probably not proud to be an American. So in the entirety of the time that she has been an American, she has been proud to be one 8 years. Once that fully gets into your head, that bitch ain't never running for office. For shit. She's not gonna run to be class president of the fucking elementary school 4th grade class in bumfuck wherever. She'd lose to Timmy, because Timmy's fucking sweet. Right? And now we got Obama saying, this really brings into question the rule of law. And yeah, it does. His rule of law. Fuck this shit. I don't like these people. And they need to go away. You know how you change the world into what you and a vast group, a vast network, conspiracy of people, how you change the world without actually physically going through the process of war. Here's how you do it. First thing you have to do is you have to get control of the teachers. Right? Once you have control of the teachers, you are now producing supporters. If anybody needs me to explain that more, go to a college, look around. Right? Now that you've got all the teachers and you're producing supporters, you start to realize that it's not 100%. You can't brainwash 100% of kids because some parents actually have an interest in their children and their education, what they're learning, and that's when teachers get in trouble. And other parents, they have given their children a really good base, as in genetically. They're smart, they're able to figure things out, they have that intuitiveness to be able to see through your shit. And, they're capable of just going, oh, okay, and going through their life into adulthood, and then all of a sudden they become their own person. And that's a problem. When kids become their own people, that's bullshit. So we have to extend infancy. We have to keep people children for as long as humanly possible. That's why they do all this infantile horseshit. That's why in the Google eulogy for Hillary Clinton, you saw those people, adults, graduated from college adults, sitting in that auditorium wearing fucking propeller beanies that said googly on it. That's how you keep people children, because children do what they're told. And that's what you want. You want everybody to do what they're fucking told. So now, you're still having the problem. Some people just can't be kept in childhood, and some people are just smart enough to figure it out. Well, what do we do about them? Well, we have to make it to where they're the enemy of all of our little imprinted fucking drones, right? So we have to point at them and say everything that they think and do, that's bad. And then they go, oh, okay, that's bad. And then, because they're still fucking children, right? And you keep the whole child thing going by promising to take care of you. What did your parents do when you were a child? Well, if you had good parents, what did your parents do when you were a child? They took care of you. They provided for you. Oh, you want that toy? Well, you've been good, so I'll get you a toy. Right? They give you clothes, food, shelter, things they should be doing. If they didn't, sorry, mine did. They give you food, clothes, shelter, water, safety, security, right? What is it that the Democrats want the government to give to everybody? Some combination therein. Free food, free medicine, free shelter. Pick one thing that your parents didn't provide to you when you were a child that was a good thing for them to provide to you. Shit, even most of the bad things they want to beat you to, right? They want to do all that shit for you. They want the government to become new daddy. It's another way to keep you all children. Keep you doing what you're told. If you follow us, we will literally dial back the clock for you to childhood. And you can live that way throughout your life. Who's gonna fucking say no to that? I see the cost. And I realize that the cost is death. 1,000 years of darkness. I keep saying it. 1,000 years of darkness. That's the cost of having everybody just give everything to everybody. Which is what it turns into. We just take everything from you that you have and we redistribute it. And then we print money into the point where the dollar is useless. and nobody wants anything anymore, and then the prices will go through the roof. We won't be able to afford anything. And I mean, that's the government talking. They won't be able to afford to pay us food money anymore, because the money is going to be worthless and the food's going to still cost. So you have to figure out a way to all that shit's not working. It works to a point, but there's still too much resistance. If only resistance to our way of things was illegal. So, because of the browbeating of all the different directions, because of the indoctrinations, which we all went through, right? And you get, it's in there. Your Manchurian candidates. It's still fucking there, and you can't quite get it all the way out, but you try. But nevertheless, you hear certain phrases, and okay, I'll do that. And one of them is, if you don't vote for Obama, you're racist. The man had nothing except his skin color. That was literally what he ran. He ran the same campaign that Hillary did. Hillary said, I have a vagina. And Obama said, look at me. Right? And worked once. Like George Bush said, fool me once, and you're not going to fool me again. Right? And Hillary was so awful of a candidate anyways, man. They could have put anybody else up other than that dumb bitch, and she would have fucking won. Any woman other than Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton was probably literally the only woman in the Democratic Party that was destined to lose 2016. There's no fucking way she was going to win. And if she runs in 2020, she will be destined to fucking lose again. And if she runs in 2020, if she runs every year, every 4 years, until her death, she will be destined to lose every time. Nobody likes Hillary Clinton. This is what I made a bet with a dude in fucking August of that year for $5. Like, you might not know this, but that's a fucking thing for me. That means I'm so sure that I'm putting it at $5 just to give you a little bit of a pocketbook hurt to know that I could bet $1,000 on this. To really fuck you, I could, because you'd be stupid enough to take. If you're stupid enough to take a $5 bet from me, you're stupid enough to take a $1,000 bet from anybody. Like, that's how it goes. Usually my betting is like nickels and dimes. I don't bet very much. 50 cents maybe. I put 50 cents on that. That's big for me, because I'm not a gambler. Man, I've learned my lesson too many times. Too many $50 fight bets where a dude just cheeses out a win, and I'm like, that's me, $50, right? Like, just fuck, no, I ain't doing that dumb shit no more, right? So now, I bet a $5 bet. I made that bet in fucking August that Donald Trump was gonna win. Think about it, before the October fucking woo and all that shit, the Billy Bush nonsense, grab him by the pussy, before all of that, and through it all, he kept asking me, you sure you want to keep this bet? That's an easy $5. That's what I kept saying. Everybody hates Hillary Clinton. My mother, man, I don't know about this Hillary Clinton. I hope she doesn't win. Mom, there's no fucking way in hell Hillary Clinton wins. Everybody hates Hillary Clinton. Like I said, after the election, the only thing that surprises me is she didn't lose by more. Right? Shit like, why am I not 50 points ahead, you ask? I go, because of that fucking look on your face right there. You look insane. Nobody likes you. Right? No fucking way she was going to win. But nevertheless, getting back to the point, they put Obama in. Right? They got Obama in. And all of a sudden you started hearing about executive fucking decrees, right? And it was like, where the fuck is that? How come nobody else in the entirety of my life has ever done executive orders like this? Like, what the fuck is this? And everybody was going, what the fuck is he doing? But everybody kind of went, what we put him in office for, right? And you didn't have the Republican Party acting the way the Democratic Party is now. There wasn't this constant fucking fight over goddamn everything. They fought over shit, and he just went, too bad. And There fucking was, because he had too much fucking power. Everything was backed up by other fucking bullshit, and he just steamrolled fucking through. That's why the first couple months of Donald Trump's presidency, you saw all these executive orders. And now, how often do you see them? It's not the daily, I'm signing 5 of these motherfuckers today, right? Like, you don't have that shit anymore. Why is that? Because he's not running the country through executive decree. He undid all of Obama's horse shit, and then he was done. It was like, he did all this dumb shit. He shouldn't have done all this dumb shit. Y'all should have said you can't do this dumb shit. For some odd reason, you let him do all this dumb shit. So I'm going to undo all this dumb shit, and we're going to get back to the fucking business. He rolled us back in time, 8 years, and then said, starting fresh. And then he brought us into the greatest fucking economy this world has ever known. Right? We're getting off the point again. It's so easy for me to run off on tangents for all this shit. And if you think Donald Trump's a bad pick for 2020, I gotta tell you, if there's a businessman out there that has been fucking down in the dumps and then brought himself back up to prominence again, more than Donald Trump, I'd love to fucking meet him. Donald Trump is what? And there was a big thing that everybody said during, you know how funny it is that all this shit just keeps rolling back around, and I keep saying the same shit that other people said, and I'm going, yeah, that's great. Like, everybody said during the 2016 election, but he's been bankrupt so many times, and I go, yeah, and he keeps coming back. It's awesome! And tell me that shit ain't a great idea to have right now. Shit's pretty fucking bad. If anybody can bring us out of the brink, ain't Hillary fucking Clinton. It certainly isn't Touch'em Joe. Right? Donald fucking Trump, dude's been bankrupt 9 times. Come back every fucking time. He's still a billionaire. And he's fucking president. There isn't a greater success story in this fucking country unless you count Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's a whole different story though. I ain't going into that fucking tangent. Nevertheless, Donald Trump's amazing. What he's been able to do in his life. And before 4 years ago, everybody else thought the same fucking thing. Rap songs had him in it. Shit like that. Everybody wanted to be Donald Trump. And now all of a sudden, everybody wants to kill Donald Trump. It's very fucking weird how our shit changed. Almost as if that little Manchurian candidate thing, you know, the right fucking phrases were uttered. And all of a sudden, half the fucking world went loopy as shit. And we're all sitting around going, what the fuck is going on? Right? They have to try and legislate all this shit. And Obama's word is fucking law. And this really brings into question the rule of Obama's law. You don't get away with anything. And when you start doing this my truth horse shit with running the world, like when you start going, but my truth is I'm in control of everything still. Like when that's your fucking thought? No! You brainwashed dummy. Like how is he a puppet just like everybody else? He's into this shit too. Who's actually controlling the strings? Is it really George Soros? Oh God, the comments for that